Hello, I am Kevin. I am from Quarter Circle Studios, working on Crescent Moon. I am the programmer of today's devlog.
Hi, my name is Clara, and I'm one of the graphic artists working on the game Crescent Moon. Now I'm going to talk about what I've done so far. In the beginning of the week, I started working on the background of the game. We decided that the game should take place on Tower Bridge, located in London. I started searching after reference pictures and found this. I thought that the angle was cool, and I saw it as a challenge to see if I could catch the angle in pixel art. I started to draw where everything should be placed and then added layers after layers. I then started making the city behind the bridge. Since it's supposed to be steampunk theme, I decided that it should be industrial chimneys. I used the color green to enhance the feeling of gross smoke coming out. I also added a crescent moon to the background. When I was done with the background, I felt like I wanted some animation in the picture. I then decided that some of the street lights should blink. To make it look like the light was spreading, I used the pen tool and lowered the opacity to make it somewhat transparent. I've also made the menu background. I decided to use the same theme as for the city in the game background. I decided to use the same moon as the sea in Crescent Moon, and then added a cool font. Today I've been working on Jasper's forward attack. It's a long-range attack. He takes his cane and pokes the opponent. I was stuck on how I should make the body movement more realistic looking. I solved the problem by making every body part moving in some way. We also decided to change the tile size and the placement of the character inside the tile in the middle of everything, so we spent a lot of time changing that back and forth. We decided to have fast animations with few frames, but they look smooth since we're using trails. The finished animation looked like this. After that, I started Jasper's neutral attack. It's an attack where he swings his cane like a baseball bat. I haven't worked on that a lot, so I only have one frame done. The other graphic artists has been continuing working on the UI, which now is done, and they've also worked on the animation for both Abby and Jasper.
Day one, I didn't really do much of programming. It was just researching and practicing for making the health bars, making them work with the players, and so if they take damage, then it will show up in the health bar, so we don't have to um, do too much of programming with that later. And day two, I finished the coding for the health bars. I had to redo the coding 4 times because I had the wrong versions of Unity and I messed up a few times. And then on day three, I implemented the health bars to the game. I also input the Jasper's idle animation into Unity and started researching on how to make a parallax background. And so on day four, I separated the objects in the background so I could make them move separately. And then I fixed the code for the parallaxing. So when I move the camera in Unity, the objects will move at different speeds depending on where the camera is. In my recording, I put up Photoshop and forgot to close it, so you can't really see the rest of it. But at the end, I tried to animate the clouds to make them move a bit, but I failed for that, so I kind of gave up. And then I started researching on how to make 2D lights in Unity. I don't know exactly what the other programmers have been working on lately, but so far I think it's coming together pretty well.